Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello everybody, this is Colossonaut. This is to be the Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is a tactical turn-based role-playing game that has been on my radar for almost a year now. It's just been released on Steam, and I'm really excited to play through it. This Let's Play is going to be a little different for me. I'm actually going to play through the game first, and then record this audio commentary after the fact, to explain what I'm thinking and why I made the decision that I made. Alright, so this is going to be a really great game. I really like how moody it is, the atmosphere is really great. I played a little bit first to get myself situated, but here we go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So yeah, the cutscenes for this game, oh, so beautifully drawn. It's really well done. You really get the feeling that the art style, the theme that this is going for, and it's really consistent the whole way through. So this is me just kind of going through exactly how this all works. See the bottom there, you basically click on little rooms, and then your adventurers, your guys will just advance towards them. So I'm quickly going to go over what my little guys do, and it looks like I have Reynold, the Crusader, and yeah, those are stats at the bottom there. Equipment, Dismas is the Highwayman. He's kind of like a bandit type of character, I think. So he's kind of like a ranged DPS, whereas Crusader is obviously my tank.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
So yeah, I mean, you just kind of scroll from left to right. It's a very straightforward game, and you know, as you're walking through, you're hoping that you're not running into traps or ambushes or something like that. Wow, look at that right there. Ambush from the beginning.
That all may hear of your arrival.
Oh, look at that slice. Right, so I think this is where, yeah, I'm just looking over to figure out what his stats are. He has different speed, he has a dodge stat. They even give you resist on the bottom there, so you can kind of plan out what's the best attack at the type hit moment. I believe I picked the open vein here just because the other attacks I have don't have the kind of effectiveness. It's my highest damaging attack is a single target. I took a quick look at Grave Shot, but that looks like it hits 3 guys, so you see little dashes between the blips, and that shows you that it hits multiple characters. Pistol Shot, it's grayed out. Now the reason behind this is because it's only usable when it hits targets from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th spot. He's standing, the enemy, the bandit, he's standing right in front, and because of that I can't really shoot him. Kind of a weird mechanic. Oh, 9 damage. That's actually pretty high DPS.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So you see that little yellow halo that goes above my head? In this game, there's basically a stress meter. It's right underneath my HP bar, and the more stressed you are, the more likely for you to be afflicted with negative or sometimes positive effects. It also affects things like hit chance, critical rates, that kind of stuff. Here you see me encounter one of the small things you can counter. Other than bandits, you can counter these little quick time events where you'll interact with the item and you'll just pick one of your characters to be the person. Obviously some people are better than others. Here I'm taking a quick look at Reynolds' perks. So the bottom section, the non-stat, these are like little quirks that they have. Some are good, the yellow ones, and some are bad, the red ones. So obviously he's a kleptomaniac, he likes to steal, which is kind of weird. And he's also God-fearing, so he can only be prayed. We'll go over stuff like that when I get to the town later. This guy's actually pretty decent. He's got +2 speed because of quick reflexes, and tough noggin's actually really strong too. I decided to go with the Reynold just because he's a kleptomaniac. I was thinking maybe he could steal better things.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Yeah, got your little treasure list there. As you can see, they're just being in a dark place. You get stressed, just like everything else.
An ambush. Send these
look at this chunky guy in front.
The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Yeah, he's huge. So thinking about options here, I'm thinking, well, he has so much HP, 35, compared to the guy behind him. So I think I'm actually gonna, I shoot the bandit in the back because I think that it'd be better to drop the quantity of enemies and then work on the one tank afterwards. Okay, so this is Stunning Blow. Stunning Blow does very little damage, but it has basically 100% stun chance. Now, of course, if he has stun resist, like right there, he actually has 50%. So I get 50% stun chance. So he resisted me that time. Yeah, this bandit in the back is doing a lot of damage to me. I need to get rid of him as soon as I possibly can. I'm stubborn, but he's even more stubborn than I am. At least I'm dodging a lot. I think that Highwayman's probably really good at dodging things. Kind of a rogue type of subclass.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's one bandit down. And this guy just won't be stunned. It's so ridiculous. No. So I've been afflicted with the bleed effect. Bleed does damage over time. Yeah, I'm taking 2 damage every turn. So let's cut this big guy up. Come on, baby. Are you serious? 4 times in a row. Oof. All the different bleed things, blight things, stun. Stun I don't believe stacks, but bleed will stack with itself. Yeah, I gave up on the stunning. I'm just going straight for damage now.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So yeah, when you're about to die, you don't die. You get 1 shot, essentially, where if the next hit that hits him, he will die. So I have a small window where if I were to heal him, he wouldn't die instantly. This game is permadeath, so if I ever lose a single guy, they're gone forever. Yeah, mission's over. Bandit's trapped chest. I sit here and I think about it for a second. It's trapped. It's optional. I don't have to open it. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, see? That's why I should have opened it. Oh, then we we're out of the dungeon. And that's the tutorial. Pretty good. Teaches you how to play. It's very easy. This is the loop we're seeing. And this is neat. This is the experience part where they tell you what happens. And Dismaz picks up a new quirk, which is pretty interesting. Yeah. Rune's Tactician would be very useful. And he's bloodthirsty, which I think should be kind of be a positive thing, right? But we'll see how that plays out moving forward. Yeah, and this is the city.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
So the left is a kind of quick log, tells you exactly what happened. It's like a mission play-by-play. It's pretty good. Also tells me I've unlocked a couple of things, the runes specifically. The right side, the caretaker goals. That's basically your mission quests. The main goals are up top, and then there's even side quests, the roster goals you can do. And I think if I do these caretaker goals, I'll probably get some good rewards from them. So let's check out the stagecoach.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
So yeah, I can right click, I can see their stats, it gives you their quirks. Just quickly mousing over them, I'm going to read them so I know what they do. So he's a fatty, haha, Gilpin. He's stress eater, it's pretty funny. But it's not the worst negative quirk, I mean there's way worse ones. So yeah, looking at his stats, he seems to be kind of a damage over time, back row kind of fighter, and that's fine with me because my first 2 slots are kind of taken up by Dismas and Railer right now. So I think I'm probably going to root with this guy.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
See, the Vestral. This is basically your cleric type class. You can see her walking around that big club of hers. Looking through her stats, yeah, she's not bad either. I actually like her a lot. Oh, party heals. Okay, she's pretty much an auto include now. She has a lot of cool attacks too.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
You can also upgrade these places. The first one, Stagecoach Network, increases the number available in between missions. The last one increases roster size. So I have 4 out of 9, so I don't probably need to increase my roster size just yet.
Word is traveling.
Being able to get 3 new recruits next turn might be worthwhile for me.
We can use this.
In my first playthrough, I lost my 2 guys pretty
Most
easily.
will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth. awaiting merciful oblivion.
But now that I've gotten kind of a bit more experience in this game, I'm hoping that I can keep as many alive as I possibly can.
A mecca of madness
Mission
and
screen's
morbidity.
pretty straightforward.
Your work begins.
You pick the mission up top, give you a ward breakdown, those little things, and then you just set your lineup. This is where it gets kind of funny, because Dismas also works well in the second spot, but the Vestral, really works well in the second slot, so I pushed him to the third row.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Provisions are kind of cool. They're basically adventurer goods that you bring. Food, torches, keys, tools. The first mission tells you to bring 8 food and 4 torches. So I'm thinking I might want to save some money here, because if you don't use them, they're discarded. Which is kind of weird, but at the same time makes sense. Food spoils, things get, your gear gets damaged, your supplies get ruined. It's part of it all. Yeah, so yeah, now I'm trying to penny pinch, because I'm thinking that 75 gold might be better for me in the future.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So yeah, now I'm gonna walk through the dungeon with all 4 slots. Taking it real slow, just because you never know. Oh, wow, look at these guys. At least they'll have very low HP, just 12. Well, this is why I have the AoE grape shots. It's gonna be beautiful. Or so I thought, right? Triple dodges? It's ridiculous. And they pushed my cleric to the back row? That's... man. Well, she could only do one thing from this far out. So I'm gonna push her forward. Do I push her? Yeah, I push her forward. That's the right play to make. He's got some weird skill sets. He's a party buffer with that couple spells. He has a couple, 1 damaging spell actually, and it only applies blight, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that just yet. Yeah, low damage, applies blight, and blight's a bit like bleed, it's just a different kind of bleed. So this crusade is probably my favorite. Yeah, look at that. He is probably the most ridiculous character. He does so much damage.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
19 stress? Jeez. That's huge, huge, huge. Dismiss. Can't miss twice in a row, bro. Debuffed. Woo. That debuff decreases their dodge chance, I believe, and that'll allow Reynold and Co to basically obliterate them. So, you know, I'll put all my eggs in one basket. Reynold is the man. I'm gonna buff him. I'm gonna let him wreck people.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, okay.
As the fiend falls,
Dismiss walks in for the
faint
kill steal.
hope blossoms.
Taking it real slow. You never know what's gonna happen. Ooh. What's this? The pile of bones.
Even the cold stone seems bent
I need
on
a
preventing
shovel
passage.
to use this properly. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess it would be stressful to remove a pile of rubble and a little bit of damage. I don't know. I should probably bring a shovel next time. Yeah, so that's a light level up top there. I'm using torches to keep it nice and bright. The brighter your light, The more you can see, the better chance you have to surprise your enemies. Gives you first strike, basically. The darker it is, though, the more you crit. It's kind of cool. It's a nice risk-reward system. Oh, these guys, the guys in the back, I hate those guys. See, the front rows, they're just, they're just kind of fodder dudes. The skeletons with clubs. The dudes in the back, though, they're ridiculous. See, I'm hoping that that AoE thing is going to be super useful here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, so that surprised them. They didn't get attacked the first round. That's why it's really important to get that surprise. But what I don't realize there is actually, because they're in the front row, they have the same problem I have sometimes where they can't use certain attacks. So this is actually a pretty straightforward fight. Reign of the Man. Finished. Oh, dodge my debuff. Yeah, Reynold. Oh, well, I should have that
This
wasn't it?
expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, I should probably also switch their formation back too. I realized that she couldn't use any attacks, her club attack, just because she wasn't close enough. Yeah, this attack. Quarrel. Ugh. Look how much damage it does.
Teetering on the brink.
Well,
Facing
this
the
is on the
abyss.
edge now. It's good AoE damage. Okay, so he hit me, but he didn't do enough damage to actually kill me. I should have actually died there. Yeah, I get the seal up, just so he's no longer at death's door. So it gives him basically a one-hit buffer now. I go for the distorting strike. That hit will push one of the guys forward, and that's just because I don't want them to use Quarrel anymore. I hate that attack. Oh,
Mortality
crit?
clarified
Really?
in a single
Yeah,
strike.
it's stressful when your best friend gets critted. I get it, I get it. Yeah, get that debuff. With that one, it makes it so that you do less damage. Reynolds clearly my best fighter. He's all around good times.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Ah, trap chest. Ha. It was a bleed chest, but luckily Reynolds blocked it. Oh. What is that
Cruel
trap?
machinations spring to life
Well, that's
with a
yeah, very
singular
stressful.
purpose.
Claustrophobia. I just gained a negative quirk? Ugh. It's the worst. Ugh. I lost all my light because of that book reading. That courtier, he is just the worst. Yeah, he's just the worst. I do a little preemptive here just because he's... you'll see what he does to you, and he's just like the worst monster to fight against. to save Dismas over there. Ugh, that coil attack. Woo, great dodge. Look at this. He throws dirty water at you, and you take stress? Like, what the heck is that? I mean, I would be stressed out too if someone threw dirty water at me.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oof. Stress is really piling up now on Dismas and Gilpin. I switched tactics a little bit because this guy in front here, their defender, I want to apply some. Oh, Dismas, stop missing! I wanted to apply some damage over time to kind of slowly weaken him. Yeah, she's reduced to a heal bot right now to keep Dismas alive. Oh, this is not a good fight for me. I am losing
Such
a lot.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Well, that's awful. Yeah. So what happens is, if you ever hit 100 stress, you're afflicted. And now he basically became masochistic. This goes away at the end of the dungeon if I survive and complete the dungeon, but it's pretty awful. Yeah, I need to get rid of this defender. Been marked. Ugh. I just can't hit. At least they're not focusing him. I hate that attack. It swaps your dude one step backwards and stuns you. It's pretty strong.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
So he shows for it on his own volition. I mean, I dig the bravery, but jeez, you're messing up my formation, bro. Oh, that's not good. Yep, reduced to a heal bot. Come on, Blade. Ah, come on, man. Switching to the sword, just because that gun seems to be pretty useless. Straight up for the double. Oh, but that fight was much harder than it needed to be. Got a cool trinket thing though. Kinda nice.
Killer.
Alright, that's the dungeon. Jeez, well, that was our first run into this game. And
return to rest.
It was a tough one. The game is tough but fair. I don't know about fair. We'll see how fair it is. Board screens, small little things, new quirks, which is nice. Oh yeah, Flare of Beasts. That might be useful. Oh, well, that's awful. Oh, okay. Oh, can't ever go first. Extra damage. It's not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed it.